Cause I'm about that. Cause I'm about that. I'm about that come up, running up on them fools and talking foolish. Try to get them funds up, killing the mic just like I ran in Jules. And y'all gonna get done up front, knowing that kid with an attitude. But you can't really blame this motherfucker, do what he had to do. I'm about that cash flipping, I'm getting it on and off the market. Not about that VIP, not me, not never been a fan of carpets. All about that RIP for all of my Jesus gone departed. All about that finish what I started, I'm about that.
Talk down the night, you're not ready. We ride, cause we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night. Down the night, you're not ready. We ride, cause we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night.
Nothing about it, want it, man, I can bring the drama. But it ain't by chance that I'm fucking rapping, you don't really want a problem. Made a little cash in the back end, but still rapping, they call me starving. Yeah, y'all gotta ask who the man is, hope I'm gonna be like, beg your pardon. I'm about that.
Talk down the night, you're not ready. We ride, cause we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night. Down the night, you're not ready. We ride, cause we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night.
And welcome into the YSN Power Hour. It is a Friday edition, and boys, you know what that means. It is Football Friday here on the network. We are underway with 12 jam-packed hours of high school football. Hey, JB, while we're at it, because Quinn's not at the controls, you're probably going to have to mute yourself instead of talking like a jackass the entire time. Okay? So make sure you know that. Ty, good luck. So it is National College Colors Day. Is that what we have? So it is officially National College Colors Day. So the question to kick off our show is, what college has the best color combination? Mac, we'll start with you.
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay. Muncie.
Florida State.
All right. Let's go JB and Ty. Let's go Ty first.
And I'm going to say the Buckeyes because I got to be loyal to them. But another one I kind of like.
The hell was that? A garbage disposal?
Choking.
You're used to that. JB.
Penn State.
Richie Giuliano.
Oregon Ducks, baby.
Okay. Jamie.
Easy Carolina. Blue and white.
All right. Swicka making his first Power Hour debut live. What do you got?
I got the Longhorn Icy Whites.
Okay. And Q.
Kentucky, blue and white, baby. Kentucky blue.
Thanks. I'm going to go with the YSU Penguins. So I'm going
Oh,
with
that.
the team. Loving it.
Loyalty.
All right. Yeah, that is loyalty right there. Guys, there is only one thing to talk about, and we're going to talk about it 24 times, possibly 27 times if we end up picking all 27 games, and it is high school football here in the Valley tonight. You are not going to get any more high school football than you can handle right here on the network. I see you flashing the U. That is going to be obviously one of the bigger games in the Valley tonight, but we will start off. We talked about the games yesterday. We're going to assess them a little bit more since there's more people here today. We're going to start with Boardman versus East. Guys, when you look at this game, Boardman having senior night tonight, East looking to have a bounce-back season and get things established and righted the ship, so to speak, in the Steel Valley Conference. When you look at Boardman versus East, we go no farther than JB. Talk about the Boardman Spartans.
Boardman's good. Their offensive line is pretty good. They block really well up front. Joe Ignazio is a really good coach. He really does that and takes it very seriously, being tough and rough. So I would like Boardman in this, but just because it's senior night, it's a big night. And with their losing the Fitch last week, I think they're going to be a little extra motivated this week.
Ty, you had a chance to see this Boardman team live and in person against Fitch. Talk to me about what you saw, what they need to kind of reinvent the wheel tonight.
Well, I think in the game pitch, they weren't as bad as the score indicates. Yeah, they only got 3 points, but they did a lot of things well. Their quarterback, especially, he's really good on the ground. He's really good at breaking out of the pocket and making plays for them. I think their issue just late in the game, they had some turnovers. They had a key fumble when they were in the red zone the first time, and it was just making plays in the red zone. They kind of seemed like their timing was a little bit off. It's something that's correctable, and if they're able to do that, I think Boardman can come away with an easy win tonight.
Steve Leslie chiming in. Let's say, leave him alone. Leave Brittany alone.
Thanks, Steve.
And, of course, with that, we have to bring in EB, who this is dynamic drop-in. Boardman is good. They block really good from our very own Uber.
EB, why don't you go back to work?
All right, let's take a look at Canfield versus Notre Dame. Richie, you're going to have this call. What do you expect to see from Canfield tonight? The Cardinals 1-0 on the season.
Yeah, Canfield's going to use two backs once again, and they're also going to use two quarterbacks as well, Ethan Fletcher and Brock Lowry. I think the offense has to get started sooner. They had 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions of the game versus Howland, both fumbles, one in Howland territory, one in their own territory, which gave Howland great field position. But I expect the defense to be the same. They pushed a shutout against Howland, and they have a great linebacking crew as well as the defensive line. So I expect Canfield's defense to really show out tonight, especially against a very rookie offense of Notre Dame Cathedral Lab.
Coach Pavlansky saying that he loves the 2 quarterback system, and it really is dynamic because you have to plan for 2 quarterbacks as opposed to just one. How do you like that system, Richie, in this offense, and especially against Notre Dame tonight?
Yeah, I really like the system. He's been doing it for several years now. And, Ethan Fletcher's more of a running type of quarterback while Brock Lowry's a young slinger. So it's a nice balance that they have. Usually Brock Lowry will come in on a long down and distance situation, but Ethan Fletcher also lines up in the slot receiver formation when he's the quarterback. So they are both usually in the game at the same time. So it's a nice balance that they have on the offensive side.
Let's turn our attention over to Jamie and Hubbard as they take on Jefferson. Jefferson 0-1 on the season. Hubbard with a big win over Struthers last week. James, you and Anthony have probably the most dynamic calls of anybody on YSN. You get everybody pumped up, and you play a team right now in Jefferson that might be down a little bit. How do you think the Eagles are going to fly against the Falcons?
Honestly, I'm looking at another 40-point victory here for Hubbard. We've played them 8 times now. 4 times we've won by at least 40 points. Jefferson, they've had a lot of different looks when we played them. True spread ground and pound. They went to the wing tee, and now they like to run a lot of motion from the slots, just trying to confuse the defense because they really don't have, that much athleticism. But they have a very minuscule shot here tonight. Grant Hitchcock, their quarterback, he stands about 6 foot tall, 150 pounds. He's a great athlete, real good basketball player. But honestly, I don't think they have enough. Hubbard just way too big up front for them. I never thought I was going to say that this entire year, but Hubbard really surprised me week 1 against Struthers, with moving bodies around town and play after play.
All right, I'm going to put devil's advocate here. If you are the Jefferson head coach or you're the players, what's the keys to beating Hubbard as you see it, James?
Well, it all starts on the ground. We've been a running team ever since I've been alive, and honestly, the last 25 years. So you got to stop Kobe Krissick. Step 1, he's the quarterback. Had an absolutely amazing game, 163 yards on the ground against Struthers. And then playing off of that, you got to stop T.C. Cathy. 100, probably about 80 pounds now, but pure muscle, had 123 yards on the ground. So you got to be able to stop us on the ground.
All right, let's move our attention over to JB again. The Lisbon versus United game. This is a natural rivalry. Both of these teams hungry for victory. United getting a victory in week 1 against Columbiana, putting up unbelievable numbers. Brutus Ogilvy, who we're going to feature on YSN, as well as Keaton Baker, 2 keys for the Eagles. But if you're Lisbon, Jeff, you're calling this game. What do you think the Blue Devils have to do to get a W, their first of 2020?
First of all, if stop those 2, make that a very key thing on defense. If you're going to go through assignments, assign someone to either both those kids on defense, and control the ball on offense. Try to keep the ball out of United's hands as much as you can. When you have the ball, get a turnover, execute the turnovers and score touchdowns, and don't settle for no points. And you have to be a little risky, so go for it on 4th and 1 early. maybe do an onside kick early, try to get steal a couple possessions, and really rely on a good time possession game if you're Lisbon.
That caught you off guard. The car starting outside, didn't it?
Yeah. It looks like it's about to break down anyways.
Dan. We talked about Keaton Baker. He had 255 yards receiving on 12 receptions in week 1. Brutus Ogilvy, 30 for 40 with 425 yards. How do you slow that down when you think about it, Jeff, defensively? You say Lisbon's got to make a stand. How do you slow that down?
I don't think you really can. As a defense, you just got to contain it, and that's the biggest thing. Is because you can you have good players. United has good players on offense. Those 2 players there you just mentioned. You just have to contain it and not let them beat you. Make someone beat you. Make a different player beat you. So make another player on that United offense beat you, and don't let those 2 beat you.
We're going to head out to the great outdoors where Paul Munson stands, and I guess he sits. But the Crickets in the background, Paul, talked to us about Poland and Niles. You had a good chance to see the Bulldogs last week. This is a high-tempo offense for the Red Dragons. How do you see this game going?
I think with it being a dry field this week, it's going to be a little different for them. I think they're going to be able to push Niles around a little bit more than they were last week with the slick field. So they're going to be able to spread their offense out a little bit more and get their backs in the outfield, in the backfield, to get out on the corners. And I think you're going to see Poland bounce back this week at home, especially, opening up their new field. They got a bad taste in their mouth from that loss last week. So I think they're going to come back and, smack the Red Dragons.
If you're Coach Williams and you're looking at the opposite sidelines, is there one player on the Red Dragons that you are isolating and saying, if we stop this guy, we win the ball game?
I haven't got to see Niles, so I don't know. You got me on that one.
I'm going to say we got our phones ringing here. It's pay-per-view time. I'm going to say, from my perspective, Zach Leonard is the guy. He's the straw that stirs the drink for the Niles Red Dragons. And I think that if they can I don't think that you can stop him. I think you have to slow him down in order to give yourself the best foot forward for a victory. So if Poland can slow down Zach Leonard, who is up for the Bear Brothers Big Dog of the Valley this week, if they slow him down, they've got a great chance. If not, if Zach Leonard can beat you with his legs, with his arm, then Niles might be on their way to 2-0. So I'm Anthony Malone is the Poland guy, and he's saying isolate Leonard. If you can ISO the quarterback, QB1, you might be on your first win of the season. But if not, Niles is going to fly away with this one. So I'm interested to see how this kind of unfolds. 2 different teams, 2 dynamics. One's going to spread it out. The other one's going to run it down your throat. So whoever has the ball in the possession arrow, the majority of tonight, I think walks away with the victory. Let's go to McDonald and Lowellville. Quinn, you had a chance to see McDonald last week. Talk to me about what you saw with the Blue Devils and how they're going to stack up against the Rockets tonight.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I like seeing Jeff's big head there.
Sorry.
No, it's basically the Poland mentality. It's McDonald's going to run the ball. They're going to run it straight down the field. Stadel is just a dominant running quarterback, basically. He's very powerful. They got a good push against Sebring in the front 5 on Thursday last week, and they basically controlled the trenches the entire time. So if they're capable of doing that again, I think it's a big day on Stadel. So that's kind of where McDonald needs to basically just run the ball.
Let's give our welcome to Rob Switka, who makes his appearance from North Carolina. Rob, I mean, out of all these games tonight, do you have any circled on your calendar of ones you're going to watch here at the network?
I'm probably going to watch Oakland pitch. I think it's going to be an emotional game with my one buddy who passed away this past summer over spring, Nick McGagan. I think it's going to be a very emotional game for Ursuline. Oh, my. Don't know who that is. So it's not me. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very emotional game for the Irish. I think Reardon's going to get them fired up, and looking forward to taking down the Falcons.
You've been on the show for like 10 minutes, 14 minutes, and you're already getting hacked.
Yes.
Incredible. And not only that, but it's on Twitter and it's no face. So welcome back.
They know who they are. They know who they are.
All right, so Ursuline Fitch, let's talk about that game while we're on it. Billy Mack, this is the game that's got your attention. What do you expect to see tonight? Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that.
I don't care what you have to say. Click.
I really want to see. I really think that Fitch is going to take the lead early, and I think the Irish are going to have to score at will here for them to kind of stay in this game, because being down 14 points is not a good thing when you're playing against Fitch in that pretty good offense.
So you're saying that Fitch is going to win?
Yes, I'm going to say Fitch is going to win this game.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Wow.
Listen,
Who's going to win, Billy?
to me right now is the best team in the Valley. Right now, Fitch is the most complete team after week 1.
Did anybody see that coming?
Oh, yeah.
Stunner.
That,
Most
oh,
great.
yeah, I
Loyal
guess
at
that
all,
Wilsey
Billy?
thing kind of
It's
blends
still
in.
too early in the show. We're not doing picks till later. So
Yeah.
That's true. That caught me off guard. I'm not going to lie to you.
Wow.
Like that party, yeah.
They are looking. I'm checking this out. There's somebody
They're kind of
that is just waiting to figure out what YSN.
They're looking in right now. He's on his phone like
He's
this.
sitting there going,
Yeah, go get him, Jeff.
look
See
at
what he
this,
needs.
look
See
at
if he
this
needs
guy in the
direction.
blue shirt. What the hell's he doing?
Well, they probably see
See
me.
if
They're
they
like,
need
that's
directions.
guys.
All right. Paul, you have the Struthers call with Rob tonight. They take on Lakeview. What are your expectations of this game?
Aiden Hall. That's what I expect tonight. I expect Struthers. I expect Struthers to just kind of have at whatever they want tonight against Lakeview.
It is
You know.
senior night in Struthers as well, so keep that in mind. We'll have early coverage. Paul Munson and again Rob will have that. You'll be able to tune in for that, all of that and more in the senior night festivities. Special thanks to Nancy Knight for giving us the heads up. So we'll be on early during that game. Muncie, congratulations. Sorry that you're finding out right this second.
Yeah, let's say thanks for that.
Literally right this second. I found out about 10 minutes ago, and here we go. All right. When you look at, we talked about Ursuline Fitch. Anybody have any insight on Western Reserve Springfield? I mean, I saw the Tigers last week. I think Reserve's going to give them a run for their money, but a lot of people thinking that this is going to be just a steamroller. Paul, I mean, we'll go back to you. You feel good about this game, or is it just going to be?
Yeah, if you're Springfield, you feel good about this game. Yeah, I think they can just come in and they can just open up their offense a little more than they had to last week, because last week they literally could have just ran, buck trap left, buck trap right down the throat of Middle Ridge, and it was scoring every single time.
It's going to be more the same.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Western Reserve is going to have too much for them either. I think Western Reserve is, they're still trying to get their footing with having a new coach. I mean, they played a very down Waterloo team last week. And so I don't think this will be any more different than it was last week.
You don't think that the Blue Devils rather kept their powder dry?
No.
See, I think they kept stuff off tape. I think they were waiting for this week 2 matchup.
I don't think it's gonna matter if they kept stuff on tape.
All right, respect. All right, let's move on to Wellsville versus Southern Local. This is a rivalry game down south as well. The Tigers taking on the Indians. The Tigers a new look team. I mean, it's not the same team that we've seen the last 2 years with the Suggs. What are we going to see today with the Wellsville Tigers and Southern Local? Quinn, you're the closest to the bunch. I mean, what do you expect out of this one?
yeah, it's gonna be a gritty game. I mean, both teams are very physical, and like you said, it's a rivalry game. They don't like each other. It's just how it is. They're going to be very physical, and I mean, it's going to be whoever wins the battle at the line. Honestly, Wellsville kind of is a new look team, like you said, and they definitely can put up points. But Southern's defense is very tough. They're a very tough defensive team. I mean, if they can hold Marco Ferry to under 100 yards and keep that out of the end zone, basically, if they could have another game like that, I could see Southern winning this one.
I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about this one. I'm actually getting the call on this. It's going to be Sebring and Mineral Ridge in Sebring, and it is going to be – I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of snicker whenever I say that I really want this game, because I think this is these are two teams that are trying to find their identity, and I think they're going to kind of do their best to put up, few opportunities, because when you have McDonald and Springfield and West Reserve in your conference, there's not a whole lot of games that you're going to be able to have, a close one. And I think this is going to be a great game. Talked to Coach Seidel last night. He's amped up for it. He's got his guys geared up and ready to go. At home, as we know, there's limited home games. 3-3 is the split, and this will be the second game for Sebring at home. So they've got one more left after this. And he said that the window's closing. These guys are going to be road warriors the rest of the way. So anybody have any insight on how they feel this game's going to go one way or the other without picking?
For Ridge, I just think they got a tough draw with the opening week to Springfield. I mean, I think that's kind of what happened there. So I think they'll probably be real excited in not playing Springfield.
I think Shakir Perkins is going to have a nice night. I really do. I think for the Rams, Shakir Perkins is going to have a nice night, and he's going to put his name on the map here this evening for people to really take notice of what his capabilities are. Great running back out of the backfield, missed the majority of last year. So it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out, but there's a couple of wrinkles that Coach Seidel's putting in for tonight's game that I'm interested to call. So Jake and myself will have that call tonight at 7 o'clock. All these games and more will be available for you on pay-per-view, ysnlive.com. You can go order your tickets right now, so that way you can get up and ready for the game. Prior to, some of these games have senior nights that we're featuring. I know East Palestine, Struthers, just two off the top of my head, will be having senior nights, and we will have that all those ceremonies for you. If you do not want to buy one game, if you want them all, well, I got good news for you. Get them free on YSN's Audible Call with Mike Ackelson. Tonight at 7 o'clock, you will have the best Red Zone channel experience in high school football in the country, right here on YSN Live. Mike is amped up. I talked to him earlier. He's ready to go, and we have 23 games for you this evening right here on the network that will be going from one to the other, to the other, to the other. And just to put things in perspective for you, the NFL, only, 14 at a time or something like that because of all the 4 o'clock games. So we have almost double the amount of games. So if you're willing to pay for the Red Zone channel, we're giving you the YSN Audible Call for free. So make sure you check it out tonight. Mike Ackelson, Nick Zeronis, and the Mikeettes will have all the coverage. Quinn's going to be in the back room there, one of the Mikeettes. Quinn, you excited for our Audible Call tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's revolutionary what we're doing, and I just can't wait to get to actually watch a lot of football.
You're not doing the games tonight?
No, I'm not.
It's tough, man. I'm going to buy that pay-per-view tonight. Stiff arm!
This is what Quinn's doing tonight. Quinn gets to handle this guy all night.
What he's doing, I can't answer phone calls.
Enjoy that. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk quickly about the OHSAA and some of the things that they came out and said today that probably not going to sit well with parents, schools, and school administrators. We'll talk about that, and we will give you our picks for week 2 right here on the network. All that and more, as well as the G. Burbick Farms What's Your Beef? Right? I don't think you can do that, Billy, anymore. I think that you're being scorned. So,
or we haven't really officially picked yet.
Oh my God! Don't be that guy. All right, we're gonna take a break. Be back right after this on your home for local, and live. You're watching the YSN Power Hour.
Baird Brothers remains your source for fine hardwood products. For the time being, we're open for customer pickup only on weekdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. till noon. Place your order online at bairdbrothers.com. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
The 4M Company, being an architect and construction manager for over 40 years, has had the opportunity to use many different electrical businesses for our projects. The depth, quality, and knowledge and attention to detail displayed by Dickey Electric makes them stand out above all the rest.
For state-of-the-art expertise and a timeless commitment to our customers, contact Joe Dickey Electric. We are everything electrical.
Hey, my Ohio friends, it's Mike Ditka, and I know great talent and heart when I see it. I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are average real estate agents, then there are true champions. Kelly Warren is one of those champions, and you have her right there in your own backyard. Kelly outmarkets and outsells every agent in the Mahoning Valley. If Kelly can't sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, Kelly will buy it. Get your home sold. Call Kelly Warren today at 717-2689 or go online to kellysoda.com and start packing.
And welcome back to the YSN Power Hour. DJ Yoakley with a bunch of my dudes hanging out from 3 to 4 right here on ysnlive.com. Guys, I don't know if you saw this earlier. According to a report from WCPO.com, the OHSAA, Ohio High School Athletic Association, announcing Thursday afternoon unprecedented changes during the COVID pandemic to its tournament financial model for the 2020-2021 school year. That is this year. Significant changes to the tournaments included suspension of regional and state dual team wrestling tournaments for 2020 and 2021. It also includes that the OHSAA is basically going to stop, as I understand it, paying schools for pre-sale tickets and their bonuses for selling tickets to the OHSAA postseason contest. If you're in this scenario in your school, tell me this doesn't frustrate the hell out of you, Paul.
Oh, yeah, it does big time, because now when you read what they're doing for all your tournament games, the tournament games now, you have to buy all your tickets online. You can't buy any tickets at the schools. You have to buy everything online, and they're just getting away with not paying the schools that extra little bit of money that the schools were kind of banking on, because when you sell tickets at your home school, you're going to get a little cut of that, get a little percentage, even if you're one of the schools that are maybe hosting. It's their way of saving money, because they say they've lost a bunch of money. But I mean, it's sad, because they're only hurting the kids. I did see they furloughed like over 600 employees, but all the senior executives all got to keep their jobs, and they're all still going to get paid.
I have some problems with the way it's being done and the timing behind it, especially given the fact that, there's 15% capacity in these stadiums. And I know that's not the OHSAA's fault. Trust me, I get that. I understand it. However, the timing on this is a little bit weird, because Week 7 starts the playoffs for football this year rather. And do you anticipate that? Maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist, but I believe that maybe that 15% is going to inflate over the next few weeks to maybe make a little bit more money, especially that everybody makes the playoffs.
Guarantee it. That's what's. If anybody doesn't think this is coming, they're foolish, because the OHSAA is going to get all the money they can, and there's no way they're going to let, after the first round, which are your host rounds, schools. I think it comes second round that when they start putting them in other places, they want all the money they can get, and they're going to say, "Oh, well, they're going to put them in the biggest stadiums they can," and smaller schools are going to get screwed, because they're going to put them in. They're going to put them in Harding. They're going to go put them in Fitch. They're going to put them in Boardman. They're going to put as many games as they can in these giant stadiums around the state, so that they can put more people in those stadiums, distance them, and make the most money that they can.
I made the comment earlier today about this article that it is more important than ever for YSN, and I'm not trying to pat us on the back, but what we do, our mission, the 25% is going to the schools of your $9.99 purchase tonight. And this is not a marketing gimmick. This is to help out where we feel is a necessity for schools where you only have 15% capacity in your stadiums. So you're losing a ton of games. Essentially, I mean, if my math is correct, 85% opportunity of your game. So if that's the situation, we're going to give back however we can. So that's our thing, is we're trying to give back to these schools. But I feel like if it was just 15%, you know what I mean, and it was the capacity that it's going to be, that the OHSA is right to be like, okay, we're going to cut it just for this year for the situation we're in. I feel like, Paul, we're on the same page here. I feel like they're going to open up the seating, and they're going to say, oh, well, what are we supposed to do about it? You know, it's just lucky us. You know, opportunistic is what I think they're going to point the finger to. I think this is just a greed move. And I say that with all due respect because, you know, last week there were people that said that what we are doing is greedy. However, we're not taking money from schools. There's only one thing that's better than giving our service to schools for free, and that's paying them to do it, and that's exactly what we're doing. So,
yeah,
Jamie, from your stance, I mean, what is this like from the outside looking in? This looks really bad for the OHSAA, correct?
I completely agree. You know, I don't know too much about, you know, the business side of sports, but honestly, it just looked really crappy for the OHSAA to do something like this.
Richie, how about you? What does this look like from your lens?
Yeah, I'm with Jamie on this one. It looks a little bad, but the timing makes it look a little bit worse. I understand they did lose some money, especially with all the spring sports being canceled last year. They lose all the gate fees. They lose all the playoffs and postseason fees. But I don't know. This is tough for smaller schools, especially if they're going to be playing in big venues like Fitch and not getting any of that money.
Billy Mack, what's your take?
You know my take. I hate these guys. These guys are clowns.
Well, how do you respond to that? Dean with a great take, just making money off the kids' hard work. I mean, it's more than the kids, right? It's coaches, it's families, it's, I mean, the sacrifice that it takes to have an athletic department at these schools is more of an effort than ever before, because there's more sports, there's more kids, and you have to make sure, especially in the world of open enrollment, that not only you take care of your kids, but you make sure that they stay and nobody's trying to pick them off one by one. So I give credit to the athletic departments, and we stand firmly behind you, because we will do whatever it takes to allow you to continue to reap the benefits of your programs and what they bring to the table. So hopefully the OHSA looks at this and says, maybe this isn't probably the optics we're looking for at this point. But I have figured out below me who the culprit is for always talking. It is not Jeff Bezos. It is, in fact, our very own non-talkative.
That is a lie.
What?
That is a lie. It is always Jeff.
Why is Jeff not talking and you are right now?
Have you looked in his box? He's talking over there too.
I'm sitting next to him. Like,
Dad.
Move, Jeff. Move out of the way. That's me. See me? I can hear everything. Quinn passing the buck again. Shocker. All right, you guys ready to pick some football games?
Do it.
Paulie, you got your chisel and hammer out?
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Paul, do we get a copy of that?
Yeah,
or
Paul,
no?
is that official?
No, you're not getting a copy of that.
Take a little screenshot, put it in the group message.
According to Anthony Hartwig, we have a leader in the clubhouse, and it's Quinn Pushgar.
I'm right behind him.
Expert.
His head is huge as it is.
Well, we have some big heads on this panel, so he'll fit
I
right in.
only missed one, and I blame Jefferson for that.
What do you? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry,
I
Mons.
was
Hang on.
5-0 on Thursday too. That's okay.
Hang on. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah,
Jimmy
thanks.
Cricket.
Yeah, I will send everybody a copy of this when I'm done.
I thought you were
I don't have a fax machine.
There's gonna be a lot of L's on it.
All right, here we go. You ready for this? We are starting in Barnesville, where Mike McKenzie will have the call for us. Beaver Local taking on Barnesville. We'll start with Muncie. What do you got?
Beaver Local.
Jamie.
I gotta go Beaver Local.
Switka.
Beaver Local.
Q.
Same. Beaver Local.
JB.
Barnesville.
Ty.
Beaver
What the
Local.
hell, JB? Why would you pick the guy? Richie.
Because everyone's gonna pick Beaver Local, so I'm gonna go pick what everybody else does.
Rich.
I'll take Beaver Local.
Mac.
Where is Barnesville?
I have no idea.
In Barnesville.
Barnesville, Ohio.
What conference is that?
Who do you have?
I'm going with Mike and Beaver Local.
All right, I'll take Beaver Local as well. Boardman versus East. Mac, lead us off.
Listen, I did not like the way Boardman played last week, so I'm going East.
Wow. Rich?
I'm going Boardman.
Wow. JB? Ty?
Spartans.
Q?
Boardman.
Swit?
Boardman by 7.
James?
Everybody was talking about Boardman, but I got to go with East here. They lost to East Cleveland Star last week.
Get on the bus, Jamie.
A bunch of guys from the Canfield Academy this year, so I'm going Youngstown East.
Get on the bus.
There you go.
Is anybody else, when you say that, Mac, reminded of when Chris Farley on the bus when he steals all the sandwiches?
Yes. That Veronica Vaughn is one nice piece of ace.
Months, who you got?
Oh, Boardman.
All right, I'll take the Spartans as well. Canfield versus NDCL. Let's go to Paul Munson.
Canfield.
James.
Canfield.
Swit.
History repeats itself. NDCL.
Oh, and the Canfield kid himself.
Notre Dame Cathedral Latin.
Oh my goodness, you are expelled.
That's fine. I haven't been
And Richie walks it off. He doesn't. No loyalty.
Quit.
Dude, they got smacked last year by him. It's going to be the same thing.
No, they got a brand new offense.
On here?
JB, who you got?
Canfield.
Ty.
Canfield.
Richie.
Yeah, give me Canfield.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Notre Dame. I was going to lose it. Mac, who you got?
Canfield.
All right, give
Wow,
me the
that took a
Cardinals
long
too.
time.
Yeah. What was the
Dramatic.
decision there, Mac? What's fighting it here?
I don't know, man. When Swicka and Quinn, I think they know something that I don't know yet.
I'm the expert in this group. I'm leading. I know what I'm doing.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
But I have to pick opposite of him to catch up.
It was a fluke. It was a fluke.
We'll see.
All right, here we go. Mooney and Harding, one of my games to watch. Mac, who you got?
Harding. Never say yes for Mooney.
Richie.
I'm going to go Harding as well.
JB.
Harding.
Ty.
Harding.
Q.
Harding.
Swit.
Anybody who plays against Mooney, I will go for.
Whew. Nothing like being a partner school with YSN. All right. Switka's on his last stand. Jamie Thompson.
Harding.
Muncie.
Harding.
Give me Mooney and the points. I want Cardinal Mooney. I don't even know what the points are.
Boy.
Champion versus Southeast. Let's go Muncie.
Right. I already picked all my picks. I took champion. There we go.
Jamie.
I am going with champion.
Sweat.
Give me the Bolts.
Q.
Champion.
JB.
Champion.
Ty.
Champion.
Richie.
I'm going to go Southeast.
Oh.
Let's switch it up. Quinn says they got a good defense, so I'm going to go with the defensive battle tonight.
They're coming for you. Mac, who you got?
Flashes.
Give me the Flashes as well. Game we will not have on our network because of the Howland Multimedia class is going to be having this, so I don't know where to even find it. If we do find it, we'll pass along the link. Cheney at Howland. I will start us off. I'm going to say Cheney. Muncie.
I want to be a cowboy.
Wow.
You would need a 30-gallon hat to fit that head. Jamie Thompson.
Got to go Cheney.
Switkin.
Howland.
You disgust me. Q.
Cheney.
Ty.
I think Cheney played better than the score indicated. I'm going to go Cheney.
JB.
Howland.
Richie.
Cheney.
Mac.
Cheney.
Cheney, almost all across the board. Here we go. I got to put this up there because, no, we're not really betting now. That was a joke. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Here we go. Crestview, in their opening night of their new turf, they're taking on Camel. Mac, who you got?
By a small margin, Crestview.
Richie.
Give me Camel.
Ty.
Give me the View.
JB,
Rebels.
Q,
Crestview.
Swicka,
Crestview.
Jamie,
Crestview.
Muncie.
Rebels.
Give me the Rebels too.
All right, let's go. I got some.
East, yeah, Richie, you're gonna make some hay while the sun's shining here if things go your way.
I know.
Otherwise, you are screwed.
If not, I'm done.
A big game down in Indian Creek. East Liverpool is taking on Indian Creek, and let's see what the panelists have to say. Mac, East Liverpool or IC?
East Liverpool.
Richie,
Same, East Liverpool.
JB.
Indian Creek. Indian Creek has 78 kids on the football team. Just want everyone to know that. South Range
what?
Years ago, 78 kids.
I didn't even think you could.
Can I just
Howland
stop right
has
there?
close to 80. They didn't score.
Aren't they only allowed to have 60?
Aren't they only allowed to have 60?
Yeah.
They when they come out to warm up. When South Range played them a couple years ago down there, they came out and warmed up with 78 kids on their field.
So 12 years ago, they had 78 kids. That's why you're picking them?
Oh yeah, and they're like 10 minutes from Steubenville.
Just go to the next person. Write his thing down and go to the next person.
I thought you meant they had 78 kids this year.
Yeah, they're only allowed to have 60.
They can only have 60.
Well, they have like 60 kids then. I'm going to go Indian Creek because they play Steubenville every year, and they don't play Kansas schools like.
This is why I keep Jeff on mute.
Liverpool does.
So you're taking Indian Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, we're taking Indian Creek by 1,000.
Listen, there's got to be a car moving out there in the parking lot. Just go back out there real quick.
Oh, there is.
Where are we at?
Ty.
Thank you.
Ty takes East Liverpool. Q.
Oh.
Indian Creek. And I hate agreeing with Jeff, but it has nothing to do with having 70 kids at all. Indian Creek's their team right now.
Indian Creek.
All right. That's 3 Indian Creeks. Let's go, Jamie.
I got to go with Creek as well.
All right. There's 4. Muncie.
East Liverpool. Stick with our team.
Give me the Potters, please.
YSN.
East Palestine versus Columbiana. I don't know why everybody's laughing.
Should we just go Columbiana across the board except for you, DJ?
No, Jeffrey said EP.
Wow.
Mac, start us off.
Oh, Columbiana by at least 40.
Jeez, we don't have to say by how many points, guys.
I thought we were doing points.
We don't have to say by how many points.
You said, give me the points. I thought we were doing points.
Richie.
Yeah, I want to go Columbiana.
JB.
Bulldog.
That's my boy.
Suck up.
Ty.
Columbiana.
What's the reason, Ty?
Yeah, what's your reason, Ty?
Columbia. Did you see the score last year? I have to. They're going to be a score, but I mean, we're getting 80 plus points.
They had 78 people. Okay, so
in the stands.
All right, Q, who you got? Columbiana.
Clippers.
All right, Swicka.
Clippers.
Jamie.
Columbiana.
Muns.
You know where I'm going. Like I said, now that Jeff picked it, it's only you and Jeff on that side of the board.
I didn't even pick yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead and
Okay,
pick against your hometown team.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Who are you picking, DJ?
Columbiana.
Columbiana is going to lose. Onward Bulldogs.
See that?
By how many points?
Half a point.
Can I pick Ty? Like not like Ty Bartell, but like, can I pick Ty?
Oh, that'd be great.
Over. They push.
Yeah,
still be down.
That's it. I'm gonna take. I can't bet against my Bulldogs. That's just not right.
You can bet against them. You just can't pick against them.
Well, I can't bet against them because that's illegal. But I can't.
Ask Jeff. Jeff will figure it out for you.
Yeah, that's
I've never
a
done
resident
that.
expert. He's put over runners.
I've never done that. I've never done that.
Oh, no, really?
Okay.
I've never.
I think there's a tape of you admitting that you did it. Let's go
This
back
one
to the
time?
episodes.
This one time in Steubenville. Gerard versus South Range. Muncie, who you got?
Come on, the Raiders.
All right, James Thompson.
I'm sticking with Paul. Go Raiders.
Swicka.
Raiders continue the roll.
Q.
South Range.
JB.
South Range.
Ty.
South Range.
Richie. Giuliano.
South Range. That'd be my last name.
Mac.
What's my options here?
South Range.
Gerard
Who?
or South Range? Gerard or South
Gerard.
Range?
Gerard.
Were you dropped on the head when you were a little kid, Billy?
Listen,
Pot meat kettle.
talk to me on Saturday. Come at me Saturday.
I've been playing in a golf outing, so I don't want you to call me. That'll be all right.
I keep forgetting there's 50 South Range guys on here.
Just for that, South Range. Just for that, South Range. Jefferson versus Hubbard. I'm going to go Hubbard, Muncie.
I picked Hubbard. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Jamie.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hubbard.
Oh, and the mask.
Yes, sir.
Switka.
Hubbard.
Cute.
I did not think that was a mask for a second, but I'm taking Hubbard.
I thought it was a little undies.
Yeah, something.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Clint.
Ty.
Just good luck.
Hubbard.
Let's go with JB, obviously.
Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Reggie. Mac.
Hubbard.
All right. Next game is.
Who'd you pick?
versus Hubbard.
Oh, okay.
Next game is LeBray versus Brookfield. We will not have this game either. It's not blacked out. It's just open to, and there wasn't enough room in the press box, so we decided to work with LeBray and say we'll step aside for this one. LeBray versus Brookfield. I'm going to take LeBray. Paul.
Brookfield.
Jamie.
Gotta go LeBray.
Switka.
LeBray's always solid, LeBray.
Q.
LeBray.
JB.
LeBray.
Ty.
LeBray.
Richie.
LeBray.
Mac.
LeBray big.
Ooh.
All right.
Again,
I'm
you
on the
don't need
Brookfield
points.
train just by myself.
Are you the lone wolf? Don't you have to howl?
I was the only one there. Picked him. Oh, let's go.
Y'all are picking the South Range for the JV game tomorrow, right? Go India. Hey, Dean, go get him. Go
Hey,
India.
might be a JV game at halftime. I don't know.
We got Josh saying Fitch for like the third time, so he must be a Fitch fan. I'm just guessing. I'm a big TJ Parker.
We haven't
fan.
picked the Fitch game yet.
We're getting there, William. Liberty versus Newton Falls. Go ahead, Billy. Lead us off.
Yeah.
I'm going Liberty. They're fast. I don't even know if it's even.
No loyalty at all.
I don't think. Yeah, at least 2 scores. Liberty.
They're going to take back
so
your
fast. That's fine. They can have it.
Richie.
I'll take Liberty.
Ty.
I'm pretty sure it got mailed to me anyway.
Ty.
Liberty.
Oh, sorry. JB.
Newton Falls.
Q.
Liberty.
Switka.
Leopards.
Jamie Thompson.
I want to go the other way, but I just don't know enough about Newton Falls, so I'm going Liberty.
Muncie.
Liberty.
I'm taking Liberty as well, just because this is Newton Falls game number 1.
Yep.
Lisbon versus United. I don't want to pick against the Blue Devils, but that offense from United's so good. I'm taking the Golden Eagles.
Oh, so
Muncie.
Liberty. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisbon. Liberty, Lisbon, they're all the same. Let's go.
Jamie Thompson.
I'm going with the real you.
Oh.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, we'll get to that
Yikes.
disrespectful comment later, Mac, whenever you pick against them. Switka.
Lisbon.
All right. Q.
Absolutely, Lisbon.
JB.
United.
Ty.
United.
Richie.
United.
Mac.
I'm kind of in the same boat you are. I don't want to pick against Lisbon, but United.
Charles Bell, one of my best friends, one of my favorite people. I'm not betting against anything that Lisbon's doing because I love what they're doing. They're moving forward. But, man, 425 yards passing and you throw the ball 40 times, that's gonna be tough to stop.
Tough.
So who'd you pick?
I picked United.
So you are picking against Lisbon then?
Yes, because I have
So you picked against them.
Charles is going to – I guarantee the first call I get, if Lisbon wins, is going to be from Charles Bell, and I will gladly pick up and eat the crow. So, Louisville versus Glen Oak. I got the team right today. I'm taking Louisville. Paul Munson.
I'm taking the Leopards as well.
Jamie.
I'll go Louisville.
Switka.
Glen Oak.
Q.
Glen Oak.
JB,
Glen Oak.
Ty.
Louisville.
Somebody's gonna be in trouble.
Louisville.
Richie,
I'll take Glen Oak.
Mac.
I mean, I always pick the YSN schools.
That's my boy.
I was waiting to
Glen
hear a
Oak?
butt there and go, but I'm going to take Glen Oak.
McDonald versus Louisville. Matt.
McDonald.
Richie.
McDonald.
Ty.
McDonald.
JB.
McDonald.
Q.
McDonald.
Switka.
McDonald.
Jamie.
McDonald.
Muntz.
McDonald.
I'll take the Blue Devil.
No love for the Rockets.
I'm gonna go with the Rockets just because everybody.
Oh, look at that.
We got to have some representation for him.
We don't have to.
Okay, Paul. Easy. Mute your mic when you're going to say that, bud.
Poland versus Niles. I am going to take. I'm going to take Poland. Muncie.
Poland.
Jamie.
Poland.
Swicka.
The Dragons.
Cute.
A team down 224.
Ty.
Wow.
Come on. I couldn't hear you over laughing. You said
Ty.
Poland, yeah.
Okay. JB.
Poland.
Richie.
Team down 224.
Mac.
The Red Dragons.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of a split here. Edison versus Canotton Valley. And JB, how do you pronounce Canotton Valley?
What did I say? Like Cotton Valley or something like that? I think it's like Cotton Valley.
Cotton Eye Joe over there.
Mac, who you got in Edison versus Canotton Valley?
Edison.
Richie Giuliano.
Yeah, I know nothing about what the name Canotton Valley. I'll go Edison.
Oh, people changing their tune from last week, I see. Let's go, JB.
Edison.
I didn't vote. I didn't have a pick last week for Edison or against them.
Yeah, because you bailed on the show.
That's true, too. That's very true. Ty?
Canot Valley.
Ooh, Canotton Valley pick. All right. Q.
Edison.
Switka.
Edison Electrical Company.
Let's go with Jamie. Muncie.
I'm going to go with Edison.
Give me the Wildcats, please, and thank you. All right, here's one. Salem, and as our good friend JB would say,
Central South.
Central South. It's Canton South. So let's pick between that. I'm taking the Quakers. Muncie, who you have?
Quakes.
Jane.
I'll take Salem.
Switka.
Salem.
Q.
Salem.
JB.
Canton South.
Ty.
Quake.
Richie.
Give me Canton South.
Mac.
Salem.
And boy. Mineral Ridge and Sebring. Prime time on YSN. I'm taking Mineral Ridge. Muncie.
Give me this Trojans.
All right. Jamie Thompson.
I'm going to stick with Ridge.
Never asked for that.
Switka.
I think the Trojan horse finally shows up for Sebring.
Let's go. Q.
Ridge.
JB.
Mineral Ridge.
Ty.
Sebring.
Richie.
Mineral Ridge.
Mac.
The Trojan horse pulls up to the ridge and gets pushed off the cliff.
You literally just said it on a team for yourself.
But hey, just to let you
Corso down there.
Billy Mack, that game's at Sebring, so they're already going to have the Trojan horse there.
Well, they're going to push it off the ridge then.
Struthers versus Lakeview. Billy.
Struthers.
Hang on, I got to mute Paul. The wind is picking up in Northeast Ohio. All right, you got Struthers. Richie, who you have?
Struthers.
JB.
I really just had. I'm picking Aiden Hall.
What was the game again? Struthers what?
It's at Struthers. Struthers Lakeview.
Struthers.
Struthers.
Ty.
Struthers.
Give me the Cats.
Q.
Struthers.
Switka.
I think Hall has a big senior night. Go Struthers.
Jamie.
Struthers.
Paul.
Struthers.
I was going to say, I unmuted you just for this. I'm taking the Wildcats as well. Ursuline versus Austin Town Fitch. Mac, we'll put Mac last. Oh, what is this? He's on the phone, like Adam Schefter style. I'm going to take. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a shootout. I gotta take Fitch. I'm gonna take Fitch. Munson.
Falcons fly high.
Jamie.
Fitch.
Oh, Corsodas.
You didn't have to do that last part.
I think the hype train for Fitch gets derailed tonight.
Wow.
Q.
Fitch.
JB.
Ursuline.
Ty.
Falcons.
Richie.
Fitch.
And here we wait a minute. Let's just put it on up.
Yeah.
I actually said this on, I think it was Monday, is that, Ursuline's not, this team's not, they haven't won a lot of games, so they're going to have to prove it to me, and this is no better night than tonight. I hope for a win. I just don't see it. Fitch wins.
Oh.
That's painful. And somebody's gone. Who
That was Billy. I thought he had to leave on
Jamie.
that.
We lost Jamie.
We lost
All right,
Jamie.
let's go Waterloo versus Jackson Milton. Give me the Jays. Muncie.
Shit, I didn't write that one down. Hold on.
Oh, it's on my digital spreadsheet here.
Okay. Go ahead. DJ took yeah, I'll take them as well.
Okay, Richie.
Give me the Blue Jays.
Mac.
Bluebirds.
Switka.
The Jays.
Q.
Jackson Milton.
JB.
Jackson Milton.
Ty.
Jackson Milton.
And Jamie.
I missed who they're playing, so I got to go with Jackson Milton.
Waterloo.
Jackson Milton, Waterloo.
Yeah, Jackson Milton.
Waterloo forgot they were playing too, so don't worry.
Why are you gonna be like that?
That's tough.
Man.
Why are you throwing shade at Waterloo?
What did they do to you?
Yeah, dude.
They have no stands, no press box. Their
That's
fans,
not their fault.
Their friends, yeah, it is. They can't pass a levy out there. They got to bring lawn chairs and coolers out there to watch their game.
Leave those guys alone.
That's old-fashioned football right there.
Leave them
It's not
alone.
the 1920s.
Leave him alone. Look at this guy. He's got lives in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, and he just thinks he's above.
Muncie's writing down the Kansas South 54-man roster.
Reserve versus Springfield. I'm gonna take the Tigers. Paul.
Tigers.
Richie.
Tigers.
Mac.
Yeah, I love their offensive line, Tigers.
Switka.
Frosted Flakes, Tigers.
Cute.
Tigers.
Ty.
Springfield.
JB.
What Ty said.
That works.
Internet.
That's dynamic. That was all right. Jamie.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. West Branch at Minerva. Jamie Thompson.
Going West Branch here.
Ty.
Let's go the New Boys, West Branch.
JB.
Minerva.
Q.
West Branch.
Switka.
West Branch.
Mac.
YSN.
Richie Giuliano.
Give me the Minerva Lions here.
It's tough.
Did you just look that up? Did you just Google that right now?
Yes.
No, my buddies go there, so.
Okay.
Well, they used to go there.
So you don't want to catch heat. All right, Muncie, who you got?
Pretty much.
Hey, Warriors!
Warriors, come
I
out.
like the Warriors as well. Give me West Branch. And then who do we have? The Saturday games. We have two of them, right, Paul? Can you? I don't have them on my sheet here.
Yeah, what about Southern and Wellsville?
Oh, did I skip that? I'm sorry. Southern Wellsville. Let's go, Jamie Thompson.
Going Wellsville.
Ty.
Wellsville.
JB.
Wellsville.
Q.
Southern.
Switka.
Southern.
Mac.
Southern.
Richie.
Southern.
Muncie.
Southern.
Tigers for me. Please and thank you.
There we
Wrap
go.
Our Fridays? Okay.
Yeah, that's our Friday. Now we have Valley Christian hosting Latonia at Camel, and then we have JFK hosting St. Thomas Aquinas.
All right. Valley Christian at Latonia. No, it's Latonia at Valley Christian. It's backwards.
At Camel.
At
yeah.
Camel. I'll take Latonia, please. Muncie.
The Bears.
Richie.
Give me Latonia.
Mac.
Valley.
Switka.
Latonia.
Q.
Bears.
JB,
Bears.
Ty,
Latonia.
Jamie.
I don't care where it is. Give me Latonia.
Well played. And then our final game of the night, of the weekend, actually, is going to be Warren JFK taking on St. Thomas Aquinas. I will have the call for you out there. Give me the blue pride, please. Fly, Eagles, fly. State championship bound. Give me Warren JFK. Paul.
Yep.
Richie.
Same, JFK.
Matt.
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Swicka.
Eagles.
Q.
JFK.
Ty.
JFK.
JFK.
Okay. Jamie.
I gotta go St. Thomas Aquinas here.
What?
Wow.
Love it.
They
Way
beat
to
him
go in there.
34-9 last year. I mean,
We have, here we go. We have MJ Metzinger saying good pick Switka with the Irish.
A former Ursuline kicker right there.
And then we also have Josh 779-44323 saying, is the Fitch game live today? It is.
For $9.99.
$9.99. Hold it up.
that's actually
$9.99.
Ty's burner
He
account.
asked like 50 times if this game is
Can we
on.
do, hey DJ, can we do like a YSN little commercial like the WWE did with the network back in the day?
All right, sure. Go ahead.
Cool. Jeff, get on that.
Go ahead. Stage is yours.
Oh, for $9.99, you can get on YSN and watch one of our whole entire 52 school roster here. Sign up. $9.99.
Brother.
It's some work there, Bill.
Well done. Well done. Company man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. We are on to our G. Burbick Farms. What's Your Beef? Brought to you by G. Burbick Farms down there in the corner. If you're looking for the best beef on this side of the Mississippi, you're looking for Greg Burbick and G. Burbick Farms.
It's what's
Their
for dinner.
farms to your freezer, gburbickfarms.com. Paul, what's your beef?
My beef is with all you guys giving me shit all the time about my technology skills. Damn it. I still get the job done all the time, so leave me the hell alone.
Do you?
Who's Jackson Milton play?
Waterloo, but we're not carrying the game, so it didn't matter. I didn't put it on there. I apologize to all the Jackson Milton and Waterloo fans.
You need to do a double apology to Waterloo.
I put the other two games on there that we weren't broadcasting, but we didn't have broadcasters going to that game is why I didn't put it on the list.
Didn't we have a Barberton issue yesterday because of your technology issues?
No, because I went to the one site and not to the other one. I had two. I got games at a glance and I got scheduled games. So one was right. One was the one I didn't go to.
Richie, what's your beef?
Damn it.
I don't know. Anything during the show, probably with Quinn going against the Cardinals here in week 2 against his alma mater.
That's.
You're not even doing your job. You're like this.
Now, here, you know what? You want to know something?
Carrie's
She's
got
going to say
baby
she
help.
printed them out, and she did print them out. But I'm blaming her because she won't buy a damn printer. I want a printer at home. We can't buy one.
There's nowhere available. They're all on back order, I believe.
Well, I wanted a printer like a year ago. We don't need a printer. She prints everything out at work. So, okay.
Don't you have a printer at work?
I didn't go to work today. I don't have to go to work this whole week. I don't go to work till Tuesday now.
You put Paul Munson in the same sentence as work. is
I
the
know.
first issue.
He's a study hall teacher.
All right. Oh,
Okay,
hey,
janitor.
JB.
Okay. Sweep the
Hey,
floors.
who are you going to call when something breaks in your room, Paul?
Ghostbusters.
I call the technology people when something breaks in my room.
Yep. My head custodian's our technology kind of guy too. So.
Matt,
I mean,
what's your beef?
if you mean like a chair or something, I just throw it outside.
Hey, you
and make
dorks,
pick
shut
it
up. Matt, what's your beef?
My beef is I have to work tonight, so I can't make it, but I will be watching the Audible Call all night, so you should too.
Switka, what is your first ever G. Burbick Farms beef?
Driving through East Palestine tonight, and I saw that everything's, place to be in East Palestine. But I didn't see YSN sign on the East Palestine sign, the place to be. On there. I was really upset about that. So get on to East Palestine.
Do you want to throw a plug while you're here?
We could wait. We could wait for it.
All right, we'll wait on it.
We'll wait on it.
Q, go ahead.
My beat's going to be up in that upper right corner now, picking with his heart instead of picking logically with some of the.
We'll see tonight. We'll see tonight, Quinn.
Yes, we will. And you better
It's
believe
their first game. They didn't even get to play week 1.
Ty, what do you got?
I don't really have a beef. I'm going to give you a second. Just super soaking your computer this whole time throughout the show. So I'll do a beef for you too, Quinn.
JB, the floor is yours, unfortunately.
My beef is with you guys a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago, on Tuesday or Monday. You guys didn't give love to Appy State. That team was really, really good. They could have beaten anybody in the Big Ten that year, and they did. They beat Michigan, top 5 team. And you guys don't give any love with that. That's my beef. Come on now. Team was awesome.
Told you so.
Because Jeff said so. You told us.
I told you they were good.
That team really beat the best YSU team that YSU could put out by 20 that year.
If we believed everything that Jeff said, we would Salem would be playing Central South.
Why they were good. They're good because they are.
Yeah.
Jamie, pick us up.
For me, it's got to be anyone that, has got a problem with the way me and Roma broadcast. We like having fun. High school football is about having fun. We show up to the stadium. That's all we want to do. So if you got a problem, that's on you.
How about this one? The man himself, Greg Burbick, chiming in. G. Burbick Farms, the beef is at G. Burbick Farms. All right, the last beef is down to me. My beef is anybody that doesn't want to, anybody that's calling me during the power hour when they know we're on the air is number one. Number two is anybody that doesn't buy into what we're doing here as a company. That's my beef. It's on you, and you jump on or you don't. We're putting something together that's it. It's revolutionary with the audible call. The pay-per-view, 25% going back to the schools. There's not a lot of other ways to support these schools and these athletic departments. Jump on board tonight. The user experience is going to be better. We're working constantly to make the experience better for not only our users, but also for our schools and everybody involved. So tonight, make sure that you're dialed in, ysnlive.com, because all the best games, 23 of them, are going to be right here on YSN. Guys, say so long. We won't have a show Monday because of Labor Day. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week on Tuesday from
My
3 to
birthday.
4. Happy birthday, Paul.
No, on Tuesday we'll be.
Selfer.
No one cares, Paul.